You said you would pay the deductible?
Yeah, of what it would cost to fix the car. But she said there was no insurance, and now it became a $1,500 bill. And then I'm like, all right, well, let's get 3 estimates. We got 1 estimate from a friend's shop, and I think they were under the impression that they were going to be paying for an insurance deal, so they were giving high rates. So they were replacing everything: bumper, hood, shocks, struts, all the different components to the suspension and steering system.
Well, I'm going to see your estimate. Can I see the estimate, please?
They only give you estimates for what's been damaged.
Let me just see the estimate, please.
Okay. I had insurance at the time.
Why wasn't this taken care of during the year that you were living together?
Well, I was going to pay the deductible, but now that I was trying to come up with a $1,500 bill, of which was all replacement, not fixing. Fixing was buffing out the bumper, which there were about 6 to 10 scratches on, and a slightly bent hood. I wasn't going to pay for a dent that happened while she was at work, that happened on her left fender, and I was not going to fix the fact that she took her car into a ditch during an ice storm.
That was after the accident, Les. That was after the estimates. That was the first accident.
Mr. Tasky, he says that one of the problems is that you've had a major accident with the car since this happened.
Uh-huh, correct.
Now, after you had this major accident with the car, did you have it fixed?
No.
So you've had 2 accidents with the car, and you haven't had the car fixed for either one?
Correct.
Okay. You split up in December of 1996. What did you do for the whole first year? Why didn't you file a small claims court claim against him immediately after you broke up?
I didn't want to go to court. I thought that there was some way that we could work out a payment plan that I wouldn't have to take it to this level.
So, but you waited over 2.5 years to pursue this. I mean, something doesn't sit right with me.
Well, in the meantime, I got married. I mean, I do have a life besides just collecting money from Les.
What was the deductible that you were under the impression she had as insurance?
I estimated the maximum deductible would be $500.
All the time that you were living together, sir, had you discussed paying for this car, paying for the damage?
Yeah, I wanted her to get some more estimates because I thought
But you were living together. You were sharing the same bed. You were eating 3 meals a day together. So during the year's time, how much time did you devote to talking about this?
She brought it up probably 5 or 6 times out of the whole 1.5 years that we were together.
And what was your response when she brought it up?
I'm like, well, I'll pay for it when you give me another estimate because I think it's a little too high, and I also feel that, you know, there should have been insurance done. But there was no insurance.
Mr. Baxter, she doesn't have insurance.
Right.
But you wrecked the car. I mean, you damaged the car. You didn't wreck it. She's been driving it for 3 years without having it fixed.
Right.
After either accident, she hadn't had it fixed.
Right.
So the fact that she said she didn't have insurance to cover it, it's really not the issue. You want to say something?
I had insurance. He didn't even know what the deductible was because I didn't even know. I mean, this whole insurance...
Let me tell you what I know, Mr. Tasky.
Okay.
Under the circumstances of this case, I find it relatively bizarre that 3 years have gone by before you pursue this action. 2 years after you're no longer living together. That after he had this accident, before you were living together, you moved in together, you shared the same bed, you shared the same house, you took an apartment together, and didn't resolve this issue. And you waited until after you're married. You're the husband?
Yes.
After you're married, how long are you married?
A year.
A year after you're married to pursue something that happened 3 years ago. I find that kind of bizarre. And I've also looked at the pictures of the damage to the car. I don't have 3 estimates. I only have 1 estimate.
You have 2.
Well, I have one that superimposes. Some damage is on one, some damage is on the other. I don't have 2 separate estimates. I have one for $1,300.
You have 2.
What I'm saying to you is, I don't understand why it took you 3 years and driving the car and having another accident to pursue this claim. I haven't a clue.
I didn't want to go to
why.
court. That's why.
I'm giving you $500 to buff out, paint up the car, do whatever you like with it, and $305, which is your share of the last month's rent. Understood? Mm-hmm. That's a total of $805. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $805. That's all.
Parties are excused. You may step out.
I can't believe that